Jenson truly is #1 for several reasons. Not only is Jenson continuing his winning ways and is again leading the Formula One World Drivers' Championship table, he is the first person ever to be awarded the honorary freedom of the town of Frome. He's also possibly the first person in the United Kingdom to be made honorary freeman by an ordinary town council, which was made possible only a few months ago under the 2009 Act of Parliament. This honour is the highest award that the council can bestow, and we only consider making such an award to a very special person in recognition of significant achievement. And looking at the number of people here today, it's clear we're not the only ones who think that Jenson is special. Jenson has worked hard to achieve his success, as no doubt a lot of young people have come to realise. Before he came to meet you here today, I can now reveal that he's been on a trip down memory lane. He spent the morning with his old schools, Vallis First School, Selwood Middle School and Frome College. And what a fantastic success and role model for these young people who've had a day to remember. As I've said, this is an honour to honour a significant achievement, so let us relive some of Jenson's achievements. The following is not a film script, not yet, but Jenson, this is a little bit of your life. Jenson started driving karts at the age of 8, and by had won the the British Cadet Kart Championship. In 1997, he became the youngest driver ever to win the European Super A Championship. Just a year later, age 18, Jenson moved to car racing and won the British Formula 4 Championship title. And at the end of 1998, he won the annual McLaren Autosport BRDC Young Driver Award. And his prize was a test drive in a McLaren Formula 1 car. Who then would know how significant that would turn out to be? Jenson moved to Formula 1 in 2000, and at the Hungarian Grand Prix in 2006, Jenson, the Frome Flyer, as he's been christened, finally achieved what we all knew he could do. He won. But Jenson still had a lot to prove. Another young, ambitious driver called Lewis Hamilton temporarily took over Jenson's leading British driver role. But in 2009 all that changed, and in a season that had Formula 1 fans on the edge of their seats, and just about everybody in Frome without any fingernails. 17 races, 6 wins, 4 pole positions, 9 podium finishes, 95 points. Jenson became Formula 1 World Driver Champion. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to be asked a few questions by this lovely man over here, Mark, but first of all I'd just like to say it's a real privilege to be here today and to be to receive this. It really does mean a lot to me, you know. I'm very patriotic, and I think a lot about my country and where I came from, because it makes you the person you are. So thank you very much, everyone, and I'll let Mark get on with the questions now.
Well, thank you, Jenson. So we've had a number of questions that have been sent in by everybody. So I'm going to start off with a few here, and quite an apt one really after what you've received today as World Champion. Is at the beginning of 2009, did you ever imagine that you'd be ending that year being the Formula 1 World Champion? And at what point in the season did it finally sort of sink in you could do that?
Oh, well, when I started last year, I didn't think I'd be racing in Formula 1. We lost our sponsor and the owner pretty much of the team I was driving for, so we had to push very hard to be on the grid in 2009. We eventually did find a buyer and somebody that could take control of the team. Slay's the other one. And we went on to win the championship last year, so it was a very emotional season when we thought we might not actually be racing in Formula 1. At the end of the year, when I won the World Championship, it was, you know, all my dreams come true, and yours, good.
something I'd worked for 22 years of my racing career finally came true. And you know, when I got back to the hotel room, I was thinking to myself, so what do I do now? Where do I go with my life and my career? And for me, I'm always looking out for new challenges, and to race for McLaren Mercedes in 2010 was the direction that I knew I had to take. And 4 races into the championship this year, I'm leading the World Championship, so yeah. Thank you. So it's gone very smoothly, I must say, and the team have been fantastic. They really have. They've made me really feel at home, and you do need that in this sport that we're all a part of.
Okay, Jenson, the next question here is that James Martin, the TV chef on Saturday Kitchen, seems to be a fan of yours, and during the programmes he kept urging you to win the championship. So the question is, have you ever been on Saturday Kitchen? Would you like to go on Saturday Kitchen, and what is your food heaven and food hell?
Well, I've done an interview with him before, and I took him out in a road car around Silverstone and frightened him to death. So he's obviously a fan, and then he taught me how to cook, or tried to anyway. It's not something I'm that good at. Spuds I can do, baked potatoes I can do, and pasta. Yeah, exactly. But my favourite food, what is my favourite food? I do like a good roast. I think as a true Brit, a good roast is up there. And worst food, I don't like greasy food. But, you know, I'm not a fan of greasy food at all. Yeah, apart from chips, obviously.